in with every single tear I cry. For all the pain and the hurt, he swung back my curtains, and I present to you true story. From the ashes,
what up, y'all? It's your boy Big J Britt. And just like I am in the JTC as always, like the shirt says, the JTC is on the move, baby! Listening to Rodney, True Story Hunter, in the car. This is his first CD. He's also on Spotify. All of his stuff is on Spotify. Check that stuff out, man. The dude is legit. His ministry is for real. You can hear the passion in his voice. I encourage you to check this brother out. All right, as you know, I'm a big sports guy. Love sports. Talk sports all the time. You know, we got training camp coming up in the NFL. We got free agency that's going on in NBA. You know, LeBron went to LA. Cousins went to the Warriors. Everybody's upset with Cousins because he ran to the Warriors to try to get a ring. Everybody's always like, you're either on the side of, oh, I hate the fact that everybody still talks about KD going to the Warriors. I mean, it's over. KD left Oklahoma City for reasons that we don't know about. Everybody's just assumed it's because he wanted the ring. We don't know what's going on. You gotta remember, Oklahoma City, I actually heard Colin Cowherd say this the other day, and he's absolutely right. He got drafted by Seattle, who told him, we're not going anywhere, and next thing you know, he's in Oklahoma City. Which is absolutely right. And then what happens? You have Harden, Westbrook, Durant on the same team, and instead of paying a luxury tax, what do? You ship Harden away for a bag of potato chips. So there's obviously more there than we know. And you got to remember, Westbrook, his stats are always great, but he's a stat machine. A guy like that isn't always the best teammate. You know what I mean? Like, I love Iverson. Iverson's one of the best players of all time in my eyes, just for his size, pound for pound player. But he wasn't the best teammate because he cared about doing it himself, which you got to respect it. He's a superstar and all-star. So is Westbrook. So maybe there was something between the GM and him. Maybe it was between Westbrook and him. Nobody knows. But the point is, he went to Golden State to fulfill what every player wants to do, and that's to get a ring. That was the best chance for him to get a ring, and he did it. Regardless of his motives, regardless of whatever, we all cannot agree with it, but it was his choice to make. So why am I saying all this? I'm saying this because in our lives, we do the same thing with people in our lives. If we know somebody who's trying to do good, we don't say nothing. Like when KD was in Oklahoma City, it was all good. But as soon as he went to go to the Warriors, it was cool. When Cousins went to the Pelicans, nobody cared. But the fact that Cousins went from the Pelicans to Golden State, now everybody cares. Everybody was like, oh, that was a good move for Cousins to go join up with the Anthony Davis and the Pelicans. Now he went to the Warriors, and everybody's like, oh, he's a punk, he's this, he's that. Dude has been in the league for how long and wants a ring? He signed for the league minimum. He's going to go try to get his ring. More power to you, Boogie. Do your thing. But in our lives, it's what we do. We know somebody who's doing good, trying to do good, trying to live righteously, trying to live by faith and do the right thing. And nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to look. Nobody wants to even speak on it. But as soon as you slip or fall or do something, man, they're quick to build up against you. Quick. The enemy is quick to put a light on you and shine it bright as anything, boy. And it's by our faith that keeps us strong and push through these walls. But what I want to do is encourage everybody who's going to see this, is check yourself at the door and make sure that you are looking around you and trying to build up the people that are around you, not just share everything negative, talk about everything negative, wait for somebody to do something negative. All right? Like, we do that as a society. Like, social media is ridiculous. All we do is world star hip hop and good night. I don't know, like, only good videos I ever see are kitten videos, which I'll take it. At least it's something positive. You know, I have to unfollow so many people because all they share is just heinous things, like kids fighting and all this, like nothing positive. Or you get the people who do nothing but post things that they find wrong with the world, but not one solution ever comes out of their mouth. Like, we have to be better. We can't sit there and just wait for somebody else to do something wrong and glorify what we think they did wrong, what we would have done. Show me. Let's become, instead of a world that shares everybody else's mistakes in our eyes, let's share our successes. How are we going to try to build each other up? Hey man, I saw that you fell down, but this is what worked for me. Try it this way. Instead of just pointing and getting ready for somebody and just glorifying their downfall. So I'm challenging everybody to let's do better for each other. Let's do better for ourselves. Before we hit record, before we hit the share button, let's think, how could this benefit me, or how could this benefit somebody else? Not, I'm going to get as much shares as I can. Don't let anger dictate what you do. It's okay to be angry. Even the Bible says it's okay to be angry. But it's what you do with that anger. Are you going to let that emotion run your life? Or are you going to stay in control and keep a level head? It's up to you. We have been granted free will to make the choices of our own. Temptation does not come from the Lord. Temptation comes from our own desires. Temptation comes from our own desires wanting to come up, and from them desires, it leads to sin because we tempt ourselves. Temptation is always something negative. Everything that glitters is not made of gold. Listen, that's all I got, man. I'm going to start going on and on because I get on my soapbox and I go. But I just want to share this. It's already 6.5 minutes, so I thank you for watching. Share this, man. I'm going to be loading more stuff up on the YouTube channel. I just want to encourage everybody to let's do better for each other. Build each other up. Pick each other up. And remember,